Mm.
AR is actually like fire.
Oh,
The cool straight up forgot his charger to bring to school.
he didn't take his charger for his phone.
Huh?
He didn't take his charger for his phone. He must have forgot. Mm. It's not.
He could not run to school. Not even slow. Let's
It is not. Good morning, Lady Satin. Good morning, Miss Cynthia. Good morning, Miss Watts. Good morning, Miss Jean. Good morning, Miss Darcel. Good morning, Renee. Reacts. How are you? Good morning, Miss Avis. Thank you, Miss Jean. Y'all already know I ain't gonna be on here too long. I had just caught. Well, I had just got up and and seen that one ball was live over there talking his mess. Good morning, Shannon. How are you, love? Good morning, day one. So yeah, I seen one ball was over there talking his trash this morning, talking about Treese and what she said about paying people $15 to do skits and everything. Hey, Miss Avis, thank you so much for that. Um, and I'm like, what are you talking about? If it's, I don't understand why. Good morning, TC. I don't understand why anytime. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. I'm doing great. Let's be real. As a woman, as a woman, as a woman, thank you, Day One Boo. I appreciate that. As a woman, do you want your man coming on live every time his ex do something talking about his ex, whether it's commentary or not, baby? That is so weird to me. You can't be laying in my bed beside me and then want to hop on live because you don't been on Facebook, YouTube watching your ex. First off, why are you even still watching your ex? Hey, Nate 22 Boo, how are you? How are you? You feel me saying? Why are you even watching your ex? If that's your ex, me personally, I'm not even trying to see nothing that my ex got going on. When I'm done with my ex, baby, I'm done. I don't want to see you. I don't want no type of communication. You feel me saying? I'm blocking you on every social media platform that there is. There is no commentary for me to do on you. I don't want to talk about you. And this is the whole point. Coco want to be over there and try to act like him and Biscuit Booty all good over there. You feel me saying? Biscuit Booty ain't doing what Treese was doing for Coco. That's why he's still all up in that woman business. That's the whole reason why he's still all up in her business. Because let's be real, baby. You ain't going to be my man. My fiance, quote unquote, because y'all remember they were supposed to be getting married, what, a year, 2 years ago, and that wedding still ain't happened. But we ain't gonna talk about that fake engagement, that fake wedding that they got going on over there. You feel me saying? Because they both obsessed with Treese. I really believe it. They both, even down to Biscuit Booty. And y'all know who Biscuit Booty is if you've been around for a minute. We all know who the Biscuit Booty lady is. You feel what I'm saying? So if you and Biscuit Booty sitting up over there watching every move that this lady make, Biscuit Booty constantly coming on, making her post, talking about somebody doing voodoo and still messing with her. Girl, sit down somewhere. What happened to this marriage? What happened to this big, beautiful life that you and him was about to live? Thanks, Nate 22, boo. I appreciate that. What happened to this big, beautiful life? What happened to the kids? What happened to the marriage? You feel what I'm saying? Y'all was finna do so much when y'all, quote unquote, was leaving this social media sector alone, and y'all was finna live y'all most beautiful life. The same shit that Rod sit over there and try to say her big beautiful life and what she about to do and all of this, but then you come right back. One thing that Coco gotta understand, we see the play. We see the play. Because Coco is no longer working. He ain't working. Wherever he was working at, that shit did not pan out too good for him. So now he got to come back to YouTube. He got to come back to Facebook. And he got to try to build his channel up all over again by talking about trees. Because he don't come out and talk about nothing. What happened to the dogs? Hey, Mr. Loris. What happened to the dog business? When you doing a dog business, raising dogs, breeding dogs, and all of that, what happened to that? That money wasn't doing too good too, was it? No, because every time you breed them damn dogs, breeding brother and sister and mama and daddy, you killing them off. You killing them. Thank you so much, Nate 22. And that 5 super chat, super sticker goal has been met. I definitely appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all. Yeah, Penny Mouth, he's still walking around here with them damn rested ass goals in his mouth, but want to talk about tree. Let me tell you something. I don't know if people are not doing the math. You go to Walmart and you make $15 an hour for 1 hour. Let's say that you push out 3 skits with trees. Three skits in an hour for $15. You just sat there and made what? $45 in 1 hour. That 1 hour that you made $45, you go hit the clock at Walmart, hell, even McDonald's. You still not gonna make that $45 in 1 hour. You get what I'm saying? It's all about the work ethic that you're going to go. Now, if I can get with Treese in an hour time, she paying $15 a skit. Hey, Treese, we can push out about a good 5. We can push out a good 5. If y'all don't sit down and ran down what you gonna do and how it's gonna go, you can push out 3, 4, 5 different fucking skits within an hour at $15 and still making more than you making going to clock in at a fucking job. See, this is when you know people don't think. And it be about the person who's saying it. Because it came from Trees, It's a problem. Now, see, if Ross would have came out here and said, let's do something like that, or Country Wayne or somebody came and said it, it wouldn't have been a problem. Want to talk about, oh, she want to pay $15 and then she can make $10,000 off a skit. We all know Treese is very, very open about what she make as far as like her thank you for the overflow. Yes, I appreciate that, day one. Treese is very open about what she makes. She ain't never been like just no hush hush about her money. That lady is not making $10,000 a skit. This is how people come out here and lie. And then his brass mouth ass sitting over there looking like a damn fool because he know that video that he making, he ain't even gonna make $15 off that video he making talking about her. But want to talk about one ball want his ex back, and he do, Piglies. He do, because it ain't working out. It ain't working out with him and Biscuit Booty over there. Hell, that man tired of smelling funky ass BBLs. Funky BBLs. Him and that girl been together how long? And when they supposed to get married over 2 years ago? What happened to the engagement? What happened to all of that? He ain't trying to do none of that. And she the damn fool. She the damn fool. Now, guarantee I give y'all today or even tomorrow, she gonna be on Facebook making posts talking about somebody still trying to do voodoo on her and it ain't working and it's backfiring. Good morning, Miss Denise. Good morning, God's First. And Indigo, good morning, boo. She gonna be right back on here talking about, yeah, she could still trying to do voodoo on me and it's not working. I don't know why she just won't move on. It's been 3-4 years. Why don't y'all move on? Why don't y'all move on? I can honestly say, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, Treese don't be mentioning them folks. Treese don't mention them folks. She don't mention Coco. She don't mention Ross. She don't mention Lele. And then you want to come out here and talk about, and something that I'm not going to do, and I wish people stop. I get that Treese and Courtney, whatever they got going on, is made public on social media. But don't nobody know the dynamic of what went on between them. You feel what I'm saying? So for you to come out here and try to insert yourself into and say, oh, she wrong for this and she wrong for that, y'all got like fucked up. Because if y'all was in the shoes that lady was in and your child was on social media doing and saying the stuff that her son is saying about her, you would cut ties with your child too. You wouldn't want nothing to do with your child as well. I don't feel like she is wrong. I'm not finna sit up here and praise my son, take care of my son, have his back, and then as soon as I can't do or I choose not to do, you come to social media and try to destroy me. Especially when you know that I have your siblings. And then you come out here and want to say, oh, I'm exploiting my kids because we do skits and stuff together. You didn't feel like I was exploiting you when you was a part of the skits and you was a part of the money and you was a part of the getting. It was all good. But as soon as your mama took it away from you and backed away, it's a problem. Now she's a bad mom. Now she's doing all of this and she's exploiting the other kids and she's doing all of that. But you didn't have none of that to say when you was in her facility and you was in her household and you was reaping the benefits. Like, we got to be grown and look through it. Now, I'm not saying that Treese was the perfect parent. Hell, I'm not the perfect parent. We all have dropped the ball somewhere in being a parent. Roz can't come out here and say that she ain't dropped the ball not one fucking time, because that's a lie. We see her every day on these internet streets dropping the balls as still being a parent to her kids. Even in a grown age, she still dropped the ball as being a parent because she is not letting them know where they are wrong at. She's not trying to correct them in their wrongdoings. She's allowing it. And you can sit up here and say, well, they grown, so how can you say she's allowing something? As a mom, you still have that ear and you still have that voice where you can talk to your kids. Let's be real. My mom pulled me to the side and say, look, you said A, B, C, and D, you was wrong. You shouldn't have said that, you went too far. I feel like you should apologize. Now, if I'm really going to apologize, probably not. But am I going to tell my mama, F that, I ain't going to apologize to her? Nope. I'm going to be like, you know what, mama? Yeah, you're right. I did go too far. I probably do need to apologize. I'll think about apologizing. But see, my mama know me. My mama know what comes up, comes out. And I'm not finna apologize for nothing that I say, baby. Because if I said it, I mean it. I'm not taking it back. One thing about Shonda, baby, if it come up out this mouth, it was meant to come. It was meant to say it. Because I am very strategic with stuff that I say, and I take and I don't try to take stuff too far. But if I ever go too far, and I go to and you go to hell and you go low and I go to hell in high water and don't come back, yeah, we all know. If voodoo was being done to him, I'm sure it would be something going on with him by now. Really go somewhere and sit down. It's growing up. No, it don't be him talking about, he ain't never really said too much about it ain't too much. It's always her. She's the one who's always talking about voodoo. She's the voodoo queen. She's the voodoo queen. Um, the damage is done with Pig and her piggies. I agree. Taste the Rainbow say, now Shonda, no disrespect, but some of these skits that Treese do do over the top, and I can't say that your son is wrong. We didn't live in their house, and he has the right to express himself. And I'm not saying that he can't express himself, but just as me, I had a horrible life. You feel what I'm saying? I told some of what I went through, but it's certain shit that I would never get on here and say. I would never come on here and say some of the shit that I know that would destroy my parents. You feel what I'm saying? Courtney's goal is to destroy his mother. And and any child that wants to go out there and destroy their mom, something is wrong. Something is wrong. I'm not finna destroy my parents, especially when it's other. And you know what? Yes, some of the skits be over the top. I agree. Some of the skits do be over the top, but everybody do over the top skits. Everybody do over the top skits. It's just not Treese. It's just not Treese. I've seen the Shine family come with over the top stuff. I've seen the Beast family come with over the top stuff. I've seen what's the other girl? What is it? Bean Squad family. They don't came with over the top skits. That is what they do. That is what it do. But you can tell fake skits from real skits. You can tell the difference. You can tell what's real and what's fake. And if you can't, then it's something wrong with you. Because when I see something on the internet, I can pretty much tell if it's a skit. And you can tell when something is real. That boy has came out here and said that he was doing it for money. He's not doing it to help nobody. He's not doing it to tell his story. He is doing it for money. Go look at his videos. He's admitted that he has lied. He got a whole video out here saying that you will never know when he's telling the truth or when he lying. That's just how good he is. But that's you, Shonda. You can't tell anyone how to express themselves. Parents are not always right. And I didn't, of course, I just said that. We all dropped the ball. Even myself. I dropped the ball. I'm not a perfect parent. I'm not. I'm not a perfect parent at all. Me and my son just had to sit down and have a conversation because I went off on him about school. And he was in the right. He was in the right. The teachers was in the wrong. But what did his mama do? Because it's a teacher, I jumped to the teacher's side and took the teacher's side. without listening to my son. And then when he came home and he sat me down and said, Mama, hey, we need to have can I talk to you? And he told me from what the beginning to the end. And I realized I was wrong. I was wrong. The teacher was wrong. And you know what me as a mama had to do? Pick up the phone and call the teacher and say, hey, I talked to my son. This is what happened. I feel like we both was wrong and we owe him an apology. We all dropped the ball. We all can be wrong. I don't have a fight in this. I pray that one day they mend their relationship. And I do too, Taste the Rainbow. That's the whole thing of me. I feel like any child, fix your relationship with your mama or your daddy for the simple fact you only get one. And when they gone, they ain't coming back. When you lose your mama, you lose your daddy, ain't nobody gonna replace them. When they gone, they ain't nobody in this world gonna have your back like your mama and your daddy. Ain't nobody in this world gonna have your back like your mama and your daddy. And I just told my sister that the other day when her and my mama fell out over something stupid. Something so simple that made no sense to me. And I told my sister to her face, you cannot sit there and tell my mama that she has to watch her grandkids. You chose to lay on your back and make 4 kids with 3 different men that don't want to step in and help you when you need. You can't expect for my mama to not go and handle her business because you want her to watch your kids. My mama has stuff that she have to go take care of as far as her health wise. And my mom goes to therapy, group therapy every single day, Monday through Friday. And that's exactly what she needs to continue to do for her mental state that she is in. And I told my sister straight up, I'll be damned if I'm finna sit here and let my mama take away from what she need mentally to help her to help you. Sorry, not happening. Sorry, not happening. You need to go over there to your baby daddy, grandma, mama, sister, brother house and tell them you need help. They helped you make them children. I'm not finna sit. That's just like me saying, hell, mom, I need for you to get mine, knowing that you got work to do and you got stuff that you need to take care of yourself. And then you want to get mad because your mama don't change her plans for you? No. No. I 100% believe my mama did her job when she raised her kids. It's not my mama's job to raise my children. That's my job. My mama is there to assist when she can. But if she can't, that's for me to make that work. That's for me to find a way to make it work. That's for me to find daycare. Not for me to get mad with my mom and want to have a whole attitude and tell her that she ain't done nothing for you and all of this other stuff. No, we don't get down like that. We don't get down like that. Not me. No. And I ain't finna let my sister them do it to her either. I ain't finna let them do it. My mama finna be 64. My mom has a health issues, heart issues, mental issues. She got Parkinson's disease, child, no ma'am. And my mama didn't raise me until I hit 18. My mama let me be raised by a man that I found out at the age of 18 wasn't even my father. People look at me and ask me, how the hell do you even have a relationship with your mama? Because as a child, I longed for that mother relationship. I longed to be around my mama. I longed to have my mama in my life. So when I turned 18 and I came to Atlanta and I got to be with my mother, it wasn't an easy road. It wasn't. Me and my mama clashed. We cussed each other out. We argued. We did it all. But now my mama is my best friend. It was a learning experience. I didn't know my mama. All I knew is she birthed me. That was my mama. That was the woman who gave me life. She didn't know me. I didn't know her. We had to learn each other. I had to put in perspective. My mom is a Taurus. I'm a Cancer. We're going to clash regardless. I'm every spit of my mama from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. I am every spit of my mama from attitude to everything. That's why we clash. But my mama called my phone right now and say, hey, I got ABC going on. I'm short on my light bill. I'm short on this. I need some food. Or I just want to talk to see how you doing. Babe, I'm dropping everything. Everything. I'm dropping everything for my mama. Everything. When my mama was in the hospital unconscious in a coma for 3 days, these people thought I was going crazy because I felt like I was losing the only woman that I had in my life that loved me. I sat by my mama bed for them 3 days, would not move, cussing the doctors out because I felt like they weren't taking care of her right. Child, no, ma'am. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it to my mama. I couldn't do it. And even down to my daddy, even with my daddy. Even though I found out this man is not my father at the age of 18, he raised me. Did shit happen? Yes, it did. But that's the only man that I knew that took me. He took me in. He took care of me. I went through shit with him being molested or whatever the case may be. I did. I shouldn't even care and have a relationship with him, but it's just not in my heart. It's just not in my heart. I live by the Bible, honor thy mother and thy father. And I do that. Have I had a conversation with my dad and let him know how I felt and how disappointed and hurt I am, and let him know the reason why I don't come around like I do? Let him know why he's not why he don't see his grandkids the way that he could? Yes. Do he understand? Yes. Am I working on that trauma? Yes, I am. Is it going to be something that I have to deal with throughout my life? Yes. But am I keeping my children from letting them know who their grandfather is? No. They talk to him. They do all of that. I just don't sit on the phone and talk to him 2-3 hours at a time. He called, hey, what the boys? Hey, boys, your granddaddy on the phone. They get the phone and they take the phone and go talk to him. All my boys got their own phone now. I text them their number. This they Sean number. This they Quan number. This Dalen number. You want to talk to them, hit their phone. Whatever me and my father got going on, I'm not going to let that trickle down into my kids. And that's why when I sit and I see what Peach is going through with her mom, I just be sitting back and I be like, Peach has to work on that for herself. She is letting her hurt and her drama go over to her kids. I just want Peach to understand that her kids should not have to miss out on having a grandparent because of her drama and her trauma that she don't want to get over. Shonda, he will reap what he sowed. This young man trying to destroy his mom. My son would never. Exactly, Miss Wilma. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly you. It's just certain stuff that you wouldn't do. It's just certain stuff that you would not do. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Oh shit. ain't even work.
Huh?
No, I thought that order was outside, but it ain't even outside yet. Oh, I thought my order was out there, but it ain't even out there yet. Excuse me. Hey, Miss Rita. Hey, Gubs girl. How are y'all this morning? But yeah, y'all, like I was saying, that's why I wish Peach would like just get whatever she got going on. Is like work on that with yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, those children are gonna miss out on having that grandmother relationship. And I feel like that is very important. I feel like that is very, very important. Thank you, Gubs girl, for that cash app. I appreciate it, boo. I really do. But yeah. Hey, Thais with the T. How you doing? It been a long time, girl. Good morning, Miss Rita. But y'all, I am about to hop off of here. Y'all know I said I'd be coming on here. I'm gonna try to get back into the hour. Me being on here for an hour be a lot now. Cause right now I got an hour and 15 minutes before I get to clock in for work. And then I need to get my son. Your stomach better, boo? You feel better since I gave you that Pepto Bismol? Huh? A little bit? Did you eat your breakfast? Why? You need to eat something. You definitely need to eat. Because I already told you, if you don't start feeling no better, I'm going to have to take you to the doctor. So let me know if you can eat that food, because you ain't ate since last night. Or did you eat dinner last night? You didn't?
I didn't eat lunch.
Well, you need to eat.
I don't know what I only ate at school. Only breakfast.
Okay, well, you need to eat that breakfast, okay? I'm going to make you turn that game off if you don't eat. Until I turn it completely off until you eat your breakfast. I see you drink that tea, but you ain't eating your food. You didn't eat your food, okay? Food is nutrition. Even though you don't feel good, you still need to make yourself eat. All right?
When I be sick,
Ain't no man of mine going to be looking at his ex and half naked tooting that ass over, and he loves watching her holding on his ding dong. And that stupid ass woman he got just as slow and is. Thais, he do not like soup. My children are so weird. You know what? I may make him some noodles. I do got some creamy noodles. I can make it like really soupy and stuff for him, because it's like certain soups and stuff they won't eat, but they will eat like some ramen or noodles and stuff. So I think I can fix that up to make it like a good little soup thing for him. So it'll be something real soft for him to eat. I probably need to do that too. But girl, since school started back, it's just like all of these germs and stuff going around. My baby been bad, honey. I'm so over it. If I could homeschool him, I would, but I can't do the homeschool. That'll drive me crazy. But yeah, Daisy Dukes, ain't no way. That's what I said too. Ain't no way that my man finna be watching his ex. You ain't got no reason on your ex page, nigga. What do you want? What you looking at? Why you watching your ex? Huh? Why you even going to her page? I blocked her son off my timeline. I'm tired of seeing him with the same mess from 3 years ago. It's all about money. He said it. But you know what? He doing it for TikTok. Y'all remember he did it on Facebook. Then too many people bite on Facebook. When too many biting off the story. So he felt like, okay, now it's later. I know that people telling their stories and doing these part ones and twos and 20s and stuff on TikTok, and people getting paid for it. So he decided that that's what he wanted to do. So he gonna do a part 320 just so that he can keep making money. And that's what he does. His girlfriend must be dumb. Oh, excuse me. Um, her fiance pretty much stalking. She's stalking her too, Grubs. She right there too watching. She right there watching too. They both be sitting there laying in the bed at nighttime playing. She playing with her cat. He beating them and beating his meat. He trying to bring it back to Facebook now. Yep. But see, Facebook ain't biting it. Cause them comments on Facebook be like, bro, we don't want to hear this. You already done this before. We don't want to go down this again. But yeah, Facebook ain't biting off of it. They both, but yeah, him and Biscuit Booty and motherfucking Brass Mouth, one ball, be laying over there in the bed at nighttime watching trees. You know, when she be with her little shorts and booting it over and doing what she doing, they be over there playing. Lele got one leg cocked to the left, talking about tapping on her little cuckoo. And then you got one ball beating on his little one ball, trying to get him a little hot nut because he ain't getting it from Lele. So he got to get it from trees. Need to leave that damn lady alone. Don't make no damn sense. But y'all, let me get up off of here. Let me get myself together. I gotta take my hair down. I definitely gotta take these plaits out my head and redo them because baby, they looking bad now. I probably take them down this weekend. I'm for real, Thais. That's exactly what's going on. But y'all, I'm about to hop up off of here. I will probably come back tomorrow morning. I'm trying to get, I told y'all I'm trying to get back in the mood of going live. And I think since I go to work at the time I go to work now, I feel like if I start back going live between 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning, I'll be okay. Yes, one ball. Y'all already know Teresa already done came out and exposed that man for only having one ball. He ain't got nothing but one ball. That's why they ain't made no babies yet. Her ass somebody said, yeah, me and Coco gonna get married and we gonna have a baby. Girl, that man got one ball. He ain't even producing enough sperm to create a baby. If you look at that. Oh, man. And talking about how she smelled, but when she was sitting in his face, she smelled good. Child, I hate when a man do that, baby. As soon as a man no longer messing with you, they want to start hollering about, oh, you smell and you wasn't this and you wasn't that. Baby, when we was together, your face was buried up in this cat every night. Every night you lived in this coon. You were never talking about it had a smell to it. You were talking about, oh, it smelled like water. Put it all on my face. But now that we ain't together, you got so much to say. But sit down somewhere. Did they get married? Girl, no, Thais, them folks ain't married over there. They ain't married. They ain't bought a house. They ain't had a baby. Girl, they ain't done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. He ain't done nothing. She ain't done nothing. He's still sitting in that same goddamn gaming chair trying to talk about somebody. Sitting in the same damn gaming chair, still running his mouth about somebody. She's still around here, and she don't gave him the Yoda. So he driving the Yoda and she driving the BMW, honey. She don't put him in the Yoda. She don't put him in the Yoda. She told that nigga, you can get the Yoda. I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna get me a BMW, but you can have this Yoda. The exception is real with them, and it is May 22. Nothing, and had a bunch of puppies. That's it, girl. With the puppy business, that junk done for. What puppy business? When the last time Emoji, what the dog name, Emoji, and what the other, I don't forgot the other damn dog name was. When the last time he don't let them bump and make some babies? Hell, Emoji probably can't even produce no more babies. He don't have the damn dog to make so many. And every time he made them, the damn dogs end up dying. He didn't even get a chance to sell the dog. That's how you know he didn't know what he was doing. You can't even keep the dogs alive long enough to make some money off of them. Dolomite and Foxy, that's the go. How many litters did Foxy have? How many litters did he make Foxy go through? Child, I know Foxy had at least like 2-3 litters in a year. He was making Foxy have babies left and right, child. Every time Foxy dropped one litter, he would put it back in again. And the babies and the puppy just kept dying, just kept dying, just kept dying, just kept dying. They made no money off of them. And then Dolomite had problems. Lord, ain't Dolomite the dog that had the issues that he had to try to get rid of? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Hey, Miss Michelle, Darlene Davis. They did. They did, Thais. The dogs were dying, baby. He couldn't even keep them alive to make some money off of them. Ask him what his breeding business. Why you ain't breeding no dogs no more? When the last time we don't heard him talking about he breeding some damn dogs? He ain't breeding them no more. He done killed them all off. He ain't got the touch for it. Hell, Fox is tired of having babies. Yep, the brother and sister was making dogs, making babies and stuff. Yep. That is so true. Just having special. Now you know if a human, if me and my brother go and make a baby together, we already know something gonna be wrong with the damn baby. That's just period. Now if you out there breeding a brother and sister dog together, what the hell you think gonna happen to them dogs? They was just a quick scheme for him to get some money. That's all it was, a quick scheme for him to come up with some money. And it didn't work because every time he thought people putting down payments on the dogs and stuff. Let me get a down payment for this dog, $500 down payment. Child, 2 months later, you got to call these people and refund them their money. Hey, the dog didn't make it, bro. The dog died, child. I got to give you your money back. Yeah, my bad, bro. I thought I was doing everything right, but for some reason, the dog just didn't survive, child. Maybe I can get you one on the next litter. Yeah, I'll let you know when the next litter done. Girl. Uh-uh. I took a break. It was too much going on. Yeah, real, it does be sometimes. That's what I be doing too. Y'all know I be getting ghosts. But I was like, dog, Sean, you got a whole channel that you could be doing something on and you just got it sitting there. He probably was feeding them food instead of milk. And you know what? I think that's what it was too, real. I think that's what it was. I don't think that he was properly nutritionizing those dogs like he should have. But you know that what happened when you try to jump into something and you know you ain't got no business jumping into and doing. He was just trying to do a quick scheme to get some money, and it was the fools on YouTube. And I'm gonna say it again. It was the fools on YouTube that just jump on anything that somebody want to sell and buy and was right there to get it, which is crazy. But y'all, I'm about to get off for real this time. So I definitely want to thank y'all for coming through and talking to me for over 40 minutes. Me just rambling and running my mouth. Y'all know sometimes I just get on here and just talk. But I do be enjoying talking to y'all. And I will talk to each and every last one of y'all later. Thank y'all for the super chats. Thank y'all for helping me reach my goal today. Y'all know I don't never set no goal because normally I'm on my phone. But this time I went to my laptop and I was able to do the goal. I just wanted to test it out. But now that I see how that go, I'm definitely, I don't know. But I will be back in the morning. So we can have some more conversation. But y'all, until next time, I will talk to each and every last one of you guys later.